kept calling him Steve, so I apologize, Matt. But I appreciate you coming on the show. If you missed it a couple of seconds ago, we were talking to Matt, and basically his ex-wife would like him to start forking over more money so that their 4-year-old can get a personal trainer and nutritionist.
I think it's just really drastic, to be honest. I think there are many websites to go to wrap your mind around how to deal with this, and make sure that your kid's living their healthiest life. It's the money aspect too for Matt, where he's like, she wants me to pay.
I think that's the only aspect. I think she is literally trying to bleed this guy dry. I think they broke up. Something bad happened that we don't know about, and I don't want to know about because that's your business. But this is a clear attempt at extorting money from that girl's father just to have money.
You know, I will agree with you on that. I think that there are just so many other ways to make sure that your child is getting the best nutrition possible without hiring somebody. A lot of nutritionists put all of their expertise online. You guys sit down, talk about it. What can we do at my house? What can you do at your house? So everybody is on the same page.
Unless this is an extreme case where a nutritionist needs to get in there right now because this person is at like a failing health moment, I can't see this being anything more than extortion. Right. Ron, it's Aaron. What's going on, man? How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
What's your first thought on something like this?
It's a joke. It's a joke. A 4-year-old kid, we know what a 4-year-old needs to eat, right? We know what's healthy. We know what's unhealthy. A lot of it, you guys mentioned extortion attempt. I do believe it's part of that. And what's worse is he's probably going to have to go through issues like this for the next, 14 more years.
Yeah.
But at 4 years old, a kid doesn't need a nutritionist. We know what's healthy. We know what's unhealthy. It's sad. And a lot of it, too, sadly is set little fights here and there. So at some point, if you could have to go to court down the road, she can argue, well, he didn't even want to get a nutritionist.
Right.
He didn't want to do this for our daughter. He didn't want to do X, Y, Z. And it's sad. It's sad that it has to come down to that. And it's even more sad. Like you said, Kat, a lot of the stuff is online. We know how to, in this day and age with technology, there's a lot you could figure out just by going online.
Yeah. Or to your primary caregiver. Like she's still at that age where you can just ask the doctor, I feel like my daughter is a little bit overweight. The doctor will say, what does she get on a daily basis? You're like, oh, pizza rolls and fruit roll-ups and Gushers. And she's going to say, well, we got the problem.
Aaron, almost everybody that's texting in right now is saying the mom wants this for herself, and she's trying to say it's for my daughter. Did that ever cross your mind?
I mean, yeah. I guess it depends on how she was asking for him to pitch in. Was it go half on a bill? Is it send extra money a month?
Yeah.
I guess a lot of it depends on how exactly she's asking for it. But at the end of the day, it's a joke. I feel sad for him because something like this, if she's making this an issue, she's probably the type that does things like this on a regular basis.
Yeah, I feel bad for the daughter, to be honest. I mean, she's being like a little pawn in this whole game, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Aaron, I appreciate your thoughts, brother. Thanks for checking in real quick. I want to get to Kate's first thought on this. What did you think immediately when you heard this? Kate?
Hello?
Oh,
Hi.
yeah.
Oh, hi. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
So my first initial thought is, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of an almond mom, but it stems from somewhere, and I'm pretty sure that was probably passed down from her mom of being obsessed with diet and fitness and more obsessing over their own daughter's weight than their own personal health problems.
What did you call this?
Almond mom. Yeah, I
Almond
just
mom?
looked it up. It's a negative term to criticize a person as endangering themselves and their families with poor nutrition and insufficient diets. It's almost like Munchausen. It's almost like a sabotage of a diet just so you can try to get them on a healthier path, I guess.
So they're not just a mom that prefers Mars bars. They like
it's
it's
almond.
almond.
It's like a mom who eats an almond throughout the day, and she's like, no, I'm fine. I'll just skip my breakfast and lunch, and then she's like, oh, I just had a small salad for dinner. Very obsessed, and then obsessed with their own daughter's weight.
Never heard
Refers
this
to
before.
a parent obsessed with healthy nutrition.
Never heard this before. Hey, thanks, Kate. I appreciate it. I want to get to Derek's thought one more time. I'm really grateful you could chime in with some
Almond
OPP.
mom.
Have you-
Wow.
Derek, have you ever heard that term before?
I have not actually, but I know my wife, her mom kind of pushed the same thing when she was younger, and it gave her a really bad relationship with food, and it's something that she's battled with now for years and years, and it's something that she's just recently kind of figured out how to really eat healthy now, because when her mom pushed it, it really affected her negatively. It made
Yeah.
her look at herself even worse than before. And now we've been together now for a few years, and it's something that we've her and I have both battled with. Of okay, well now we need to eat healthy, but now we just absolutely hate it because now we feel bad because now we're eating healthy.
Yep.
And so at 4 years old, what kind of damage is it going to do to her? I mean, it might at 4 years old. I don't know how much you really think about yourself like that,
Mhm.
but later on down the line, you could have really negative thoughts about yourself. Now, oh well, when I was younger, I ate bad, so
Yeah.
I don't really know how I really feel about 4 years old. I mean, maybe wait a few more years, and if this is a real problem, then maybe think about this. But
Well, all you have to do is start incorporating healthy foods. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. She's 4 years old. She's not going to get up and turn the oven on and start making her own food. So this is what you're going to get.
Exactly.
This is how you're going to eat. And it's good food for you. This is how you grow. And that will set the base. You don't wait 4 more years because a lot of bad habits and stress on the mind can happen in 4 years, I think.
Good stuff. Hey, thanks, Derek. We appreciate you chiming in, man. Anybody else? Call or text. Definitely want to hear your thoughts on this before we pass them along.